what a relief, you know? I'm so glad to see this headline. Prince William and Kate Middleton's Royal Foundation makes recruiting a more diverse workforce a particular focus after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal racist claims. So as you know, William and Kate, their workforce pretty much looked like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, save for one person who I believe they said was a driver. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but even when you look at the photo, it looked like somebody said, yeah, get what's his name in here. And then they just stuck him in a corner off to the side near the exit so they can get him out of there lickety-split. That was their idea of diversity. Now, there was a woman of color that worked with the Cambridges, and they worked with her and Harry, and anyway, it was like this big kumbaya moment. There was the four of them all together, and I can't remember. Oh, yes, I know. The Duchess of Sussex. I knew there was a woman of color in there somewhere in a rather high position, but they ran her out of the country. So, yeah, there was someone of color who had wit and intelligence and style and grace, and more than anything else, was a born organizer. Someone who worked tirelessly for the cause, but they ran her out of the country. So now they have to hurry up and try to find somebody to replace her. Well, you won't need somebody. You'll need like a whole group of people to replace the Duchess of Sussex. Sometimes you don't know when things are going well until, they're not. And the reason they're not going so well for their foundation is because the real star power that you had, the Sussexes, you ran them out of the country. It wasn't enough that you're a future king and queen of a dwindling empire, but you have to also command the limelight, even though you don't want to work. What a strange combination. I want all the attention, but I don't want to do the work. It was already difficult to replace Harry. That would have been very difficult. But then to bring on the Duchess of Sussex and have to replace her as well, the combination of the Sussexes, as you can see from the latest headlines, every time the Sussexes speak, everybody around the world is in earshot of everything that they say because there is an interest. The media is drawn to them. There's an energy there, which is very hard to describe, but it's not difficult to see it because the Sussexes, they have people gravitating toward their energy. I mean, they are doing some incredibly great things, and the only thing that the British tabloid media has to contribute is cynicism, sarcasm, negativity, and let's not forget just plain racism. Even though all of a sudden he wants to show you that he's Martin Luther Cambridge and Coretta Scott Queen, believe me, those two, the mean girl and her even more hateful husband, they will never change their stripes. It's like I always say about that president that has finally gone back to Florida. In the absence of intelligence and wit, he has nothing to offer but sarcasm and criticism and negativity. I don't know how anybody could have ever seen that as a positive. If you are drawn to that negative energy every day, then there's a hole in your soul. If you think that being a royal patron is enough to help any charitable organization, ask yourself this question: how is it other people in the world get along just fine without them? I like to think of the United States as being one of the most charitable nations in the world. I don't know if we're in the first place, but I know we give a whole lot. And in the United States, we do not have royal patrons for every single cause. We have captains of industry. We have celebrities. Yes, the celebrities that people are so critical of, those celebrities do a lot to help people. Some of the most influential people that give in this country are the Oprah Winfreys and the Beyoncés and Jay-Z's, the Tyler Perrys, and so on. The Dolly Partons. Barbra Streisand is notorious for her generosity. There are so many of them. I'm not even going to try to name them, but the Cambridges have an embarrassment of riches because they got the Mormon Tabernacle Choir to support them. They don't even have to pay them. It's coming out of the sovereign grant. So before anybody tries to paint them as being Martin Luther Cambridge and Coretta Scott Queen, those two they don't even like to work. And of course, they're always angry. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Kate is the peacemaker, and William, he's the one who's always incandescent with rage. Those two are going to need a lot to reform their horrible, horrible reputations. That's it for now. Please like, subscribe, share, donate, etc. If you would like to make a donation and you don't know how, to help support this channel, you can go to the comments section where you can find links to the Patreon, the PayPal, and the Cash App. Thanks for watching Royal Sussex.